If you don't find Dustin, prepare your pitchforks. So, about a week ago, they released a big patch for this game. Well, it's like 70,000 new words in the first two. I'm gonna be talking to animals, and my first one was like mystical and keen-eyed. I mean, what is kind of like it's a game, so it's okay to lie. No door can hold you. Book smart. I'm trying to remember what happens in the first two episodes. When the fifth episode comes, I'm gonna continue on my mystical and keen-eyed playthrough, I think. Fast talker. I feel like hot. We can remove hot, I think. Tough as nails, the pinnacle of fitness, an imposing presence that commands the room. A mean right hook. I mean, that's not me. Well read. I kind of want to do book smart. No. Let's try street smart. I don't know why my voice. I guess this is the same. Like, we're on a bus going to the long lot Nico. The bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides. 26 hours? You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this? The funeral of Perlan. Straight. What am I even trying to say, man? The funeral of Perlan Scarlet. Your cousin's mother and your aunt. You're almost in Scarlet Hollow. The nuts! I never used my boiled nuts. I'm gonna save them till the end, man. They're mine. And mine alone. This guy. This is me, though, by the way. This is like... Oh, no, it's not me. I wouldn't speak to anybody on the bus. I was up in Maryland for some work. I mean, my buddies were doing usual prank stuff, you know, pushing joggers into the harbor. You know, casual, like... I can feign an illness? Pretending to be sick? Oh, are you sick? That's alright, I'm pretty sure I've already had what you've got. I'm sick all the time. Okay. So she comes up, swings her purse. She actually hit my friend and he said it hurt a lot, so I guess she really was mad and not just playing. But she kept swinging, and soon enough, she lost her balance and fell into the harbor. We had a good laugh and fished her out, thank God. Weird flex, but okay. And I already have had all of the diseases. Ask me about any disease. Smallpox, got it. We wound up hanging all day. She kind of became my girlfriend. Oh, right. I think he's a liar. It's pretty serious. Though about 5 months ago, she tried to break up with me. Like, for real? And geez. You ever get so mad you just wanna, like... No, also the mouth is, like, slightly open. If somebody looked at me like this, I would run. I wanna do... So, like, street smart. I want to do what I chose, if that makes sense. Stop what? Whatever it is. By the way, Dustin, is he in like the first episode or something? So I don't forget to look for him. Alright. Maybe I never really wanted to kill her. Let's go, 15 streams in a row. You must have an issue. That's like 2 years, though. But I don't know if I'm like into that stuff. Now we're like, yo, driver. Are we there yet? 10 minutes? Everything all right back there? You don't have to bring the driver. We're just chatting. We're pals. Fatherhood's just scary, that's all. Plus her mom is there. She'll understand. She's chill. Where did you say you were headed? I didn't. No need to be nasty. Oh, you nasty. If you aren't getting off at my stop, then you must be headed to Scarlet or the Holler. That's the only other stop. Well, he's on to me, dude. Coal mine up in the Holler. I've never wanted to do that kind of thing to myself. I like my lungs the way they are. Have you seen... I might have spoken about this the last time as well. I've gotten some like TikToks of people working in like coal mines. They sit with like the Minecraft pickaxes, but they don't even have like... Sometimes they have sandals on. Sometimes they go straight like the dogs are loose. Like no socks, no shoes. Straight dogs. Down in the coal mines. And like... like they barely even have enough room to swing the axe. And then they had like the freaking like coolest setup ever. One of them had like a giant engine, and they even like had a key ignition, and then it like powered a rope, or like it so the mine cart could come up with all of the stuff in it. I think that's, I don't know what importance this has to the story, but like this game, but like that's what I just thought about. I haven't heard from them in a while. Should see if they're on Facebook. Hope they didn't die. Is he gonna be in like episode 5? Is this me? Oh, goodbye, sir. The nuts. I got them at the gas station. I need to try them. I need to try boiled peanuts. I'm just gonna take them, I guess. You're welcome. He is mukbang. Imagine like sucking on the peanut. Imagine like the sounds it would make when I'm sucking on the peanuts. It's very important to add the P in front of the nuts here. Normally you don't. But like all of the noises of me eating peanuts. I think you like suck on the... Oh, this is... I think you suck on the like shells, and then you open them up and eat the actual nut inside. The stranger is gone. You can't. You have to. You can't neglect the nuts. Next up, Scarlet Hollow. End of the line. How did we end up here, though? Arrives Monday, 11 a.m. Departs Monday, 11:01 a.m. That's kind of hilarious. Driver quickly shuts the door. Hey, cousin. Offer her your boiled peanuts, sure. You want some peanuts? Put those away? Why would I want... No! To an old BMW. She still has... What the actual fuck, lady? I'm offering you my nuts. She's just icy. Explore. Yeah. Okay. I think I did this one the last time. How are you holding up, sport? Like we're both dead in the Dead Mothers Club. Fine. You don't have to hide how you're feeling around me. I was like, oh, it's a typo, but it's not. We're family, even if we just met. She sighs a particularly heavy sigh. But I'm fine. Can't believe we never met before this. Why is it like so important? I guess we find out eventually. Like, if my mother died and I like had cousins that lives supposedly like 30 hours away. I mean, Sweden is barely big enough for anything to be 30 hours away. But like, I don't know. Would I like, yeah, you should come? I don't know, man. You have your mom to thanks for that? Or had, I guess? Whoa, these are... I don't know why my mom left or what kind of grudge she had against this side of the family, but I'm sorry. I wish I'd known about you. Whatever. What's done is done. Sure. Let's just remain silent. I don't want to, like, drag up the whole dead mother club. I think I did that last time. And there it is. The Scarlet Estate. Man, I like... My beard is that like perfect length now that I can twist. It's, I don't know why it's so funny. sit there like I'm gonna get like the curly hair. It's gonna be like all curly one of these days. Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed, always with an anger. Faded majesty. Am I gonna be able to speak to the cat now? Frau? Or hit with a blast of dusty air as you step across the threshold into the foyer. Everything in this room has been there for much longer than you've been alive, each object cemented in place with layers of dust and cobwebs. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floor has been known to give out. If you know what's good for you, you'll stick to your room, your bathroom, and the kitchen, and hallway, I guess. But only the hallway you need to use to get to those places. I'll show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. How is it that they're this freaking stinking rich and they don't fix their house? Street smart. Lie is beautiful. I don't think I've been in a building that feels as powerful as this, except for like the floor giving up. Lying through your teeth. I feel like this house would be kind of sick though. This estate was the prize jewel of this region for a long time. It's quite a magnificent piece of architecture even now. Shall we take our tour? Follow me. You put your bags down and follow Tabitha. She delicately steps over holes and tears in the floor. Who lives? Ah, the cat, dude. I wouldn't recommend socializing. Did somebody do the stroking? Did somebody do the stroking? I didn't realize you sent it, so I was like, why am I thought I had opened something like on my other screen. Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Well, we'll see. Explore, okay. Someone cleans this place? I've always dreamed of having a kitchen like this. Is that a kitchen island? It is, thank you. What if I want ice cream? Then you can buy yourself... Oh, hey, whoa. Sweet, thanks. I'm just gonna... I'm street smart. I'm gonna steal it, obviously. Awesome, I love PB&J. What's next? Bathroom, follow me. The two of you, leave the cat. Talk to animals. Don't try to pet Frau. Neme parle. This is French, I think. Don't talk to me. Don't speak to me. Sorry, but I don't speak French. I'm sorry, sir, little lady. Je ne parle pas François. Of course, how typically American. How did I know enough to say I don't speak French in French? I shall debase myself by speaking your tongue, but only so that I might insult you directly to your face. You uncultured swine. Whoa, this cat, dude. Very funny. Her name sounds French. You once again follow Tabitha. Yo, the cat. Frick you, cat. Sorry. Guest bathroom, not much to show. It's a bathroom. I'll wait outside. Do what you must if you must. It's a wretched bathroom. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room, and mystery stains paint the floor. Oh, they're not mystery stains. Lift the toilet seat. Oh, scram, fellas. The jig is up. Because I can speak to animals. I can speak to them as well. Use it. If I had to take a dump, I would stand up like the Olympic stand on the seat, the rim, I guess it's called. I mean, you could, if shitting on the floor might be an upgrade. Reaching the guest room. This is where you'll be staying. The linens are fresh. I had Janie wash them last week. I turned her a half hour rant. Okay. Because it's full. That's where the doll is, right? The doll. Which had like something on the foot of it. Underneath the foot. Why? Like, I'm gonna lie. This is incredible. How did you know how much I love cherubs? That chest is to die for. I'm surprised to see that you have such discerning taste. Every last piece of furniture in this room is a genuine antique handed down through the family for generations. Who used to sleep here? When? This house is almost 150 years old. I feel like if you ask that question, it's probably who was the last person, Tabitha. Get a grip. What an asshat. I guess I'll start to get settled. I'll take you back to the foyer so you can collect your belongings. This concludes our tour. Okay, dude. I won't keep you, but we should hang. Or wait. Where are you going? I work. Somebody has to pay the bills around here. Well, it ain't me. What kind of work do you do? I run the coal mine. Except for you and your mom. It requires a lot of time and concentration. I didn't know we owned a coal mine. We don't. I own it. Your side of the family forfeited any claim to it years ago. Can I come watch? I did not mean to right click. The mine is dangerous. I feel you're not gonna be in the mine though, are you? You're gonna be like in the office. Hashtag girl boss. I have to say it right. I'm getting like secondhand embarrassment. Don't patronize me. And I know you have nothing to your name, Toba. And any other inane questions before I leave. This is too hard for me. Are you sure you're okay? I'm fine. I just need to get back to work. What am I supposed to do while you're at work? It's a very demanding job that doesn't include figuring. Okay, well. Are you sure? Can I ask you again? We should hang out because you're such a freaking pleasant. What are you thinking about? We'll see. There's a lot that needs to get done this week. Cousin lit through the front door. Sprawling, decrepit estate. Go straight to the forbidden. Can I go into the kitchen and speak to the cat again? I'm gonna have to do some exploring now. You head to the kitchen. I just wanna talk. But the aggressive growls of your stomach. To get started, you'll probably need to find some peanut butter, some jelly, bread, and a plate and a knife. Talk to animals. You might want to talk to me, but I don't want to talk to you. Go away. Do you like boiled peanuts? I feel like we got off on the wrong foot tomorrow. We got off on the wrong foot. Want some boiled peanuts? Mon Dieu, no. No. Do you like living here? I despise small talk. If you won't take the hint, I suppose I'll have to take things. I'm sorry, cat. I'm just gonna go to the garden. Explore the garden. You wander further into the gardens. It's quiet out there. Well, that sucks. Well, I feel like I'm not hungry anymore. I'm gonna go straight to the Forbidden Wing. Except for the locks and chains. But I can open any door. As the logs fall, the doors moan. Or like, don't clip that. What once must have been an incredibly lavish ballroom. Faintly in the distance, you can hear the quiet notes of an old piano playing from another room. The forbidden wings are yours to explore. Enter? How can I not? You can see why your cousin warned you against coming here. It's clear that the chaos of nature is doing its best to reclaim this place. Years of detritus have piled here like gathering leaves, and the tiled floor has been torn apart, destroying the order that once made this place beautiful. The piano you heard from outside the ballroom has grown louder. Wherever it is, it's nearby. Maybe it's a just self-playing model, or maybe you aren't alone. Examining the painting. This is the family tree, like literal tree. I think I can... I think I can hide, right?
Self-voicing enabled. Self-voicing disabled. Self-voicing disabled.
Which button was to hide? I can't remember. Angry scratches covers the space where your mother should be. Figure out where the piano is. As far as you can tell, there are 3 exits to the ballroom. There is, of course, the door you came through, and on your far right is a door. Beyond a broken floor, a dead end. Across the room from where you entered is the 3rd and final exit. A glass doorway you can just barely make out behind a pile of broken furniture. You move to investigate it more closely. As you approach, the playing grows clearer. Without a doubt, the piano is behind this door. Try to clear the furniture blocking the doorway. But it's just too heavy. What if you play the strong man and street smart? Ooh. I might have to try it. Reattach the locks. After what you've seen and heard in the ballroom, you weigh how much longer you should even stay in this state on your own. I'm gonna settle in my room. You stand at the entrance to your room. I think I never put my clothes in the dresser. Oh, hello, friend. Afraid. Friend, I know hurt. I'm not the animal, though. I'm the human, dude. Try to offer him your boiled peanuts. There was a piano playing. Do you know who or what played it? The possum shivers. Bad place, not safe. Dustin? This is Dustin, dude. I didn't realize. I see his name now. Do I give him my nuts? Do we give him nuts? How can we not give him my nuts, dude? Afraid. we just like, let's open this one instead. Well, let's just that's enough. Let's just leave. Might as well head to town. Was there anything else I could do with the Dustin? Explore every room of the estate before going to town in episode 1. Achievement unlocked. If you only could wipe the slate between the two of you and clean and bury some of that tension. Maybe it's the perfect time. Continue down the path. It's really pretty out here. Continue down the path. Finally, you made it back to town. The holler, as that guy on the bus called it, has probably seen better days. Still has the feeling of an idyllic country town, but its sidewalks are cracked. I'm not gonna do the Fortnite joke again. Many of the storefronts are boarded up, their windows dusty with age. A chill breeze sweeps down the lane, and you shudder, suddenly feeling as if you're peering into a grave. Yo, dog! Gretchen, come back! Why, I do declare, who is this stranger? Sorry about that. I can speak to the dog, of course. Talk to animals, it's nice to meet you, Gretchen. My oh my, I can't remember the last time I met a newcomer who was so wonderfully polite. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. That's funny. That's a funny way to introduce yourself. I'm Stella. Not often I see a strange face up in the holler. There's a new crop of coal folks, but you don't look dusty enough. Oh, I'm dusty, baby. You aren't in town for the funeral, are you? Oh, this song though? I wouldn't be caught dead at a funeral. Got him. She's like, are you going to the funeral? Have you seen my nuts? Yep. I just got into town today. Why would you even like, yep. My aunt's dead. I'm going to her funeral. One of these days, I'll get Tabitha to pet me. Oh, mission unlocked. Did you say Tabby? I hope she's okay. Is she always so, you know? Rough around the edges? That's Tabby for you. I'm not sure what this is about her state of mind, that she's still her same old grumpy self. It'll probably be good for her now that you're staying there, even though she'd probably never admit it. How long have you known her? Quite a long time. The town's really small, so everybody knows everybody else as far back as they can remember. Tabby and I got a little close when we were both in the school's production of A Midsummer Night's Dream. Midsummer Night's Dream. I was Puck and she was Mustard Seed. I remember this, sorta. She was more than a little prickly, but I managed to soften her up a bit in the end. But then she graduated, and that was that. I haven't seen that girl or her horrible little cat since I was middle-aged. She's like 16 hours something. You must have met the Frau. How does that monster fare? I've met Frau. She might think she's so much better than me, but I will get her to let me pet her. I will. Wait, what? Are you messing with me? You can't actually talk to my dog, right? You have discovered my dark and terrible secret. I'm gonna do the... Even though I said I will do the options always. Sometimes not always. Your dog sounds like a southern belle when she talks. Of course you're joking. You and Stella maintain silent, awkward eye contact. Well, next time you see the devil, please send my regards. And do let her know that not only do I still draw breath, but that I very much still plan to outlive her. If you guys got this town, you must be starving. They got the biscuits. Biscuits, your treat? Hell yeah, dude. Let's go. This seems sort of the same. Imagine living in a small town where people would actually do this. Like somebody they barely recognize or don't recognize. They're all like, who this? I would probably slide into the nearest booth. No need to be shy. They don't meet many strangers. It's kind of a big deal. Especially since, well, they probably all know that you're here for, and by extension, who you're related to. Even if you don't know anybody, it's not easy keeping secrets in a town this size. Fix your coffee. There's some bacon for the little lady. For me? For me? You can hit the Y. Oh, that's... because I have my controller plugged in on my PC. I have to press Y on the controller for some reason. Interesting. A biscuit and a coffee. I heard they're really good. Best in the country. Country? Country? I forgot what it... Avery pours the fragrant brew into your empty mug in front of you. They linger after pouring your coffee, turning to you nervously. And I'm sorry for your loss. Before you have the chance to respond, they're gone. Glad you took my advice with the biscuit. You won't regret it. Funeral's not until Sunday, right? Yeah. There's like a few days. There's always the reading adventure at the library. We went there. Pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night, so that's a fun thing to look forward to. Sunday potluck. I mean... sounds neat. Maybe I'll check some of these things out. Those are all the big events I can think of. As for the day today, any idea of how you want to kill time for the rest of the week? Street smart. What's your angle here? What's your angel? I would never have an angel. He definitely has an angel. Okay, Stella. What if you do street smart and hot? Do you think we can do the sex? Is there nothing else coming for me? Gosh, if I had known that plate of bacon would be my main and only course, I would have waited before digging in. Here's your biscuit. Winnie says it's on the house. Thanks. It looks great. You didn't have to do that. What do I look like? A charity case? I took it. Isn't that what they sing? I took it and threw it on the ground. That's the Lonely Island, right? You didn't have to do that. No worries. Hope you enjoy it. You pick up the biscuit. It's delicate and fluffy. Buttery warmth emanates from its surface. You take a bite, it melts in your mouth. Truly, this is a perfect biscuit. Oh, I want to try so many things. I want to do like street smart and strong, so I can probably lift. I can open the wing door, and I can probably move all the furniture. And I kind of want to. If you do hardcore, you can't save, but you can select 3. That's 3. In Japanese, they do this, right? Like, I guess 3 is the same. But I think 4, this is 4 in, or I'm sorry, this is 4 in Japanese or something weird. They do it like the other way. So like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. It's kind of weird. I don't, you get back to the game, dude. If I do, how did I even end up there? I want to maybe, like hardcore, you can do 3 traits. I can't believe I didn't say 3 traits. I'm kind of amazed at myself. Whoa. This is the best biscuit I've ever had, but that's not saying much. I would probably be... Whoa. So glad you liked it. Avery lingers at the table. As Stella mentioned, she's famous. She's a YouTuber. I've been in the news. When I was a kid, I was in the news. About, like, people walking their dogs next to our school and letting them leaving the poop. So kids, like, played in the poop. And I think I was, like, in 3rd grade. So I was, like, 9 or 10 or something. And they interviewed me and one of my classmates about it. I can't even, like... I remember we got, like, chocolates during the interview. They came to our school and they gave us, like, chocolate. Me and my classmate. I can't remember why I was chosen for it. I'm a YouTuber. Wait, what? How does that make you money? Every boomer ever? Wow, that's rad. What kind of videos do you do? Wink wink? Alright, the cryptids. That's what they call them. It's amazing. They called you by your name. They shouldn't know your name. I don't want to make things weird. How did you know my name? That most people know about you. I'm sure that seems creepy. Was so they just spoke. Okay. Was just caught a little off guard. But yeah, I kind of want to do... I need to go back to what I was saying earlier. I kind of want to try Street Smart and Strong to see if I can get into the attic or like past the thing. I kind of want to try Street Smart and Hot to see what would happen if we can do the stuffs. Pearlan said about you'll stick. That's for sure. You can just make a good first impression. I mean, I can just like speed run. What was she saying about me? I'm so sorry I said anything. Don't worry about it. Pearlan was a gossip. Is Pearlan a real name? If I Google it, it's probably... Yeah. Oh, its actual name? It's... might actually be a real name, but there's less than 100... born in the US with the names. I don't know if it's actually a name. Spreading weird little rumors about folks was kind of our trademark. Yeah, let's go back to the YouTube. Guess we were, weren't we? River one, the controversial one. The Catawba River Runner. Really wound up doing numbers. So the River Runner is a cryptid that's only known from a single sighting. 2 Boy Scouts thought they saw something big and weird in the Catawba River. And that's all I had to go on. But then I wound up catching this on camera. Some folks said it was a beaver. But if that was the case, it would be at least twice the size of any beaver I've seen. A lot of people saying it was a dog or even a capybara. Well, it was a mountain lion. I could smell it sting from miles away. Gretchen thinks it's a mountain lion? Very funny. You might have gotten me earlier, but I'm onto you. You're not going to trick me into thinking you can talk to my dog. As for your theory, it's absolutely not a mountain lion. There are no mountain lions this far east. I did a whole video on the Appalachian mountain lion myth and found the X-Squat, and there's no reason one would be swimming in the river like this. They're not fans of water. And the body is too long, no way. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybaras. Isn't like a mountain lion like big, and a capybara is like... is They can be big, right? But not that big. They have them in the zoo close to where I live. The capybaras. I go there every year with my kids. And the capybaras. I don't know why capybaras have become such like a meme. I am become meme. Do they swim with the oranges? I don't think they swim with oranges at the zoo next, close to where I live. Kind of a zoogator type situation. An exotic pet owner said it's free. So she knows it's not real. It's kind of funny. It's a pretty easy one. No! No spoilers. See you all around. Now that the coast is clear, I'm going after Skunk Ape. That's right. Isn't that just worse Bigfoot? It's definitely one of the lesser ape-type cryptids. It's one of the smellier. Even if it's just worse Bigfoot. I feel like... yeah. Ape sightings are from Florida, but that's just Florida man. Where a lady from a town over claimed to have seen one on her deck playing tug of war with her dogs. And as I leave no stone unturned, I decided it was worth investigating. Wanna tag along? Hold the camera? Are you gonna be there, Gretchen? Oh, naturally. I wouldn't want any misfortune to befall my beloved Stella. I must stay by her side, through thick and thin, however odd her passions may be. Of course, it's actually been a while since I've had anyone but Gretchen out there with me. Say no more, I'm in. I started a channel with a couple of buddies of mine back in middle school. I miss those two. Our videos were terrible. Same. Think I said that last time as well. Oh, and Kanika... But Reese, I think there's a decent chance we could get him out of his cave. Do you mind if I make a quick call? Reese, dude, what's up? I feel like it's been forever. Sorry to hear that. You want me to come by? If you're really sure, but if you change your mind. I was just calling to ask if you wanted to come out to the woods tonight. I met somebody cool in town today. He's Tabitha's cousin. I know, yeah, just here for the week. We're going out looking for a skunk ape. You could take the easier trails if that would help. Sounds awful, hope you take it easy tonight. Man, the whole like Reese thing was so insane. I'll bring him. Talk to you soon. There's always been something off about... Oh, this is so freaking cool. Because I know what's wrong with Reese. Did he ask me to bring you to his house? Why? He was excited to meet you. How? What have they like spoken about me? Is he okay? He's not feeling well, that's all. He's had a lot going on in the past, gosh, 10 years or so. But I feel like it's gotten a lot worse recently. I can't remember the last time I saw him leave his house. Oh well, it's not my place to talk about really. I just got a little excited thinking about having him along again. He's hilarious, you'd love him. Hilarious, we should swing by his place. That would be nice. Why couldn't I lie about that? I'll make it happen. He's definitely the trickier one to meet. Kanika is much easier to track down since she's at the general store basically every day. But friendship can wait. We've got a skunk ape to hunt. We should probably head out if we want to make it up to the mountain before it's too dark. Let's blow this popsicle stand. Maybe it's time to make a good first impression. After all, it seems... Later, bitches! And then you leave. Or... I'm gonna leave a tip this time. I guess it's me being Swedish. We don't really have like a tip culture here, so I don't really understand how it works. I just usually round up to the closest whatever. You're in a new place, far from civilization, and the people you know following someone you just met into a dark forest. I feel like that's kind of... I don't know if I would trust anybody enough to be like, sure, I'm gonna follow you into this dark forest. I feel strangely calm. The setting sun paints beautiful colors in the sky. Fresh air fills your lungs, and pleasant songs of crickets trill around you as night descends. This is where you're supposed to be, with Stella by your side, a sweet smile on her face, and Gretchen plodding along in front without a care in the world. This is where Shotgun Man comes, right? Each summer is the hottest day. Yeah, it's always that. 6 weeks in a row, people have been like, yeah, this is the coldest week, and then it's gonna be hotter out again. But then they're like, oh, but next week, dude, it's gonna be -10. Sorry if that was a bit of a bummer. It was so freaking cold this morning, and when I drove home from work, and I have to work overtime, so it's like, it's dark when I leave, it's dark when I come home, and it's cold. Has anything bad ever happened? You know, just curious. Let me think. Reese fell down a cliff. I wonder why he's sick. We had some folks from town rig up a pulley. His leg only took a week or two to heal. All in all, not too bad. Kinda got stuck in a cave. Was getting great footage of what I thought was a family of wampus cats, but I wasn't able to wiggle my way back out. The skunks did not like you being there. Gretchen just sat outside, bored to tears. Lassie, she is not. I object to that accusation. I made sure to give those nasty little skunks a piece of my mind. That's what I did, and I kept Stella company. Just as she would for me if I decided to hide in a hole for hours. It took about an hour to get loose, which was pretty intense, but a few tomato juice baths later, I was right as rain. Tomato juice baths? Is that a thing? Nearly... Old Duke! That's the guy. What's the... Let's never mind the shooting. What's the weirdest thing other than cryptids? It's a good one, let me think. There's always the deer I saw stealing a baby bird out of a nest and then eating them. I'm not sure it counts as weird. Oh, Tetanus Lake. 5 foot deep, 30 foot wide pile of old cans and bottles and assorted garbage with grass and trees growing on it. Sounds nasty. Solid ground with much it has been compressed, but you can still fall through if you weren't careful, hence the name. Better be up on your shots if you want to mess around in here. In there. It's all stuff from the 50s too, which is super neat. I salvaged a few bottles that I keep on my dresser as a little souvenir. Do you ever hunt things that aren't cryptids, like ghosts, demons, werewolves? That sort of thing? For sure, I used to go after all spooky stuff. I never had much luck though, especially when it came to ghosts. No, because you can't see them. When I first started doing solo videos, I'd go into all sorts of old abandoned buildings. How many, like, are... I don't know. Maybe it's where I live. I don't think I could find a single, like, abandoned building close by. Nothing ever happened. It was always just... Nothing ever happened. It was always just me and my camera in an old house getting worked up over a gust of wind. I feel like that's always like people are like, oh, that was a ghost. No, dude, it was just the wind. I'm not like the superstitious kind though. When all said and done, I've just been a lot luckier with cryptids. I want to believe in ghosts so bad, and I can't rule out the possibility that there really are true hauntings out there. Werewolves I kind of lump in with cryptids. I'd be shocked if there actually were people out there who turned into an animal, but werewolf lore lines up pretty well with the great beast genre of cryptids. As for demons, I don't know. Honestly, don't even want to consider the possibility that they exist. So let's just hope all of that is bunk, am I right? What about aliens? Those are definitely real and absolutely visited Earth. Whoa, okay, dude. I adore my darling Stella, but she gets the strangest ideas in her head these days. Ever since her parents went away, she's been more and more foolhardy with all this critter nonsense. I should be able to say something about her parents now to, like, tell her that I really understand what the dog is saying. Honestly, I want to believe aliens are true in real life. I knew we had a connection. I know somebody who knows somebody who heard a story from this trucker in Fayetteville. His truck stopped in the middle of the road, just shut down completely, even though he had a full tank of gas. Suddenly it looked like daylight outside. He could see cows out in the field, birds in the sky, and then this metallic like egg thing appeared, floating in front of his truck. He passed out, and when he woke up he was missing one pinky. It was like it had never been there. It was just smooth skin where a pinky should be. That's kind of crazy. I know it's a second-hand source, but there's plenty more like it. And if they are true, maybe it was just sleep. Could have been the government. They made somebody pass out to steal his pinky. Makes sense to me, for sure. And even if this one's hogwash, there's a lot of evidence out there. Let's just move on, I think. Calm down, Gretchen, you old mutt. Oh, Duke, you rascal. Sorry for getting you spooked, Duke. I thought you were some creature of darkness. Nah, girly, just old Duke. Now, what the hell are you looking for way out here? Skunk ape. Sorry I asked. And who's this you've suckered into coming with you? Wait, a tick you aren't, is that? I see. Welcome to the holler. My condolences. I'll keep you in my prayers. Another stranger, another opportunity for a salty introduction. He's not getting my nuts. He's not getting them. It's best you steer clear, well clear of this area tonight. I'm out dealing with my own critter. Wouldn't be appreciative if a couple of fools with a camera scare away the more sensitive wildlife. What are you hunting tonight? Something tall and hairy? Something musky? Wouldn't you like to know you never could stay in your business, Stella Richmond? Put that damn camera down. Come on, Duke, maybe I could help you out. I'm pretty good at tracking. You know, I learned from the best. That you did, but I've yet to see a shred of proof that you've listened to any of it. The way you tromp around these woods at night yelling about shungabungas, feels like it could be a slur. Or what have you. Something's been getting at my chickens. I've lost 3 this week and I can't afford to lose many more than that. I wonder if Skunk Ape has a taste for chicken. Now see, this is why I don't come to you about these things. It ain't no Skunk Ape, whatever the hell that is. I know exactly what it is. I know you won't believe me if I tell you. You don't think it's those damn mountain lions. I don't care what your little investigation turned up. You haven't been out in these woods as long as I have. These sons of bitches are sneaky. Of course you wouldn't find any in one night of tracking. And I know for a fact that's what's been getting at my chickens. It couldn't be anything else. Mountain lions are extinct in these parts. And even those were iffy. They haven't seen them since the 90s. That's when I was born. It's true, there are mountain lions out there. Sure as sin, they pee on all the best trees. I can't believe you go out there on your YouTubes saying some river monster spotted by a couple school-age Boy Scouts have been 100% confirmed. Yet Appalachian cougars are some kind of far-fetched fantasies. Isn't that so funny, right? They're always like, no, it was the freaking like the skunk ape. No, But then you're like, no, it was just like a normal freaking bird. No, no, no way, dude. Like, that's unfathomable. You made me look like a fool. I read those comments people were posting on your video. I didn't need to sick anybody on you. You'll eat those words when I come carrying a mountain lion corpse. Is that a threat, sir? Street smart. Okay, we'll go home. What? Stella needs somebody like that around. But I've got a film tonight. The video needs to be out by tomorrow evening so I can keep on schedule. If I miss an update, I might lose my new sponsor. Who's the sponsor, dude? Could you tell them about me? You turn and wink at Stella as subtly as you can. She immediately picks up what you're putting down. Alright, Duke, maybe you've got a point. Come on, let's go back to town. Maybe my viewers won't be too angry with me. Glad to hear you're finally seeing some sense, Stella. You two run along now and stay safe. Well played. Really threw him off the trail by pretending we're going back to town. And now how we can loop around without him noticing. I'm doing what he says and going home. Can we actually go back to? No, we sure fooled him. He'll never suspect a thing. And you don't have to worry about him finding us out here either. I've gone out tracking with Duke before. The man sounds like a truck crashing through the trees when he walks. Even if we do cross paths, we'll hear him long before he catches wind of us. The trail's just up this way. Let's go. Achievement unlocked. Go on an adventure with your new friend. I did that last time, right? Mind holding the camera? What's up, YouTube? As night falls, my new assistant, Mysterious Toba, and I find ourselves on a high hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains where we'll begin our hunt for the elusive yet pungent skunk ape. Though mostly encountered in Florida, this possible relative of Bigfoot has been spotted all along the southeastern edge of the United States, including right in this very county. Here's hoping we get a glimpse tonight. We'll check back once we're on the trail. Until then, stay searching, Stellars. And keep digging, Gretches. I can take that. Keep digging, Gretches. It's a funny dog. In the meantime, we'll get to take in all of this gorgeous scenery. You're breathtaking. Quietly look into Stella's eyes. I'm gonna do it, man. Your gazes meet, and the two of you enjoy a brief moment of comfortable silence. Only for it to be pierced by a loud, percussive snort. Death has come for me at last. Goodbye, cruel world. I would remain silent. Did you hear that? That's the sound the deer make when they want to warn the rest of their herd about big, scary predators like us. I do be kinda big and scary. As you and Stella hear the footfalls of animals retreating into the woods, she reaches for her flashlight. Can you hear the sweet whispers of new growth? A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of light, while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. The acorn becomes the oak. The acorn becomes the oak, becomes the rich rod that swaddles the acorn. The cycle that is stretched is not the cycle that is broken. Man, I didn't even think about it that I could understand a deer even. A deer, and there is something uncouthly fake and vile to its odors. Let me at him. How dare he infringe upon my dearest Stella's personal space? Let me at him! Your souring husk will feed the coming world. This is good. And then it's gone. Can I speak to the, tiny freaking dudes as well? It seems I was consumed by a blinding rage. How very unladylike. What must you think of me? She cannot handle deer. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something. You're too much of a potato. And they don't make harnesses to fit potatoes, do they? We had this issue as well. We had like a tiny dog. But then you have to have like the ones that go around their like front legs and stuff. I think that deer was threatening us or warning us. I think it was just sick. I bet it was an abscess, maybe a tumor. It's not like wild animals can get those taken care of. Well, sure. That got my heart rate up. I'm ready for the hunt.